All right, welcome. This is the overview of this tax automation pack covering value-added tax VAT, withholding tax WHT, and of course pay as you earn PAYE tax. So in this full pack, it also comes with the payroll automated, so you can prepare your payroll, which will eventually capture the pay as you earn tax. All right, so let's begin from value added tax. This full pack is FIRS compliant template. Now you can see, I just want to show you how you will use it. Supposing you get a copy, you can see this is under the same. We are looking at the VAT VAT now. We have VAT control ledger, the VAT control ledger that carry the column for branch, the business you are doing, the output VAT, the input VAT, the excess VAT brought forward, and of course we have a net VAT payable carry forward. So the essence of this control VAT control ledger is to always bring back if there is any balance brought forward, like in the situation where you now have purchase VAT value higher than the sales VAT value. That is a situation whereby input VAT is higher than output VAT, and then the balance is always carried forward to the next period for proper adjustment. So everything is already automated here. So this is why we are having this excess VAT brought forward here. Then the next one we are going to look at is the sales VAT register. Here is where you record all the sales that are VATable. Anything you sell that is VATable is where you record them on daily basis until at the end of the month. Then you now know how much is accrued to remit to the government. So here, that column for invoice number, column for customer, of course there is date, the branch, VATable amount. Then we have output VAT, which is, this has to do with the sales VAT register. You record all your sales, the one that is not exempted, that is VATable. All right, then the next one we look at is purchase VAT register. Of course it has invoice number, the supplier, that is where you buy it on. The purchase VAT register is in the course of your selling or in the course of your own business that you are remitting VAT to the government. You got to buy some fuel, some other things that are part of the input that give birth to that your own tax. So you are going to do the minus and plus, and that is what this automated Excel is still all about. So it will do automatically minus whatever that you need to minus, take away the input VAT from the output VAT. That is, if I am into manufacturing business, or even if I'm even having a shop that I'm running, I buy fuel to run the business. If I pay tax where I went to buy that fuel, if I paid VAT in that place, in as much as that fuel is directly for the purpose of my own business, and I'm going to remit my own VAT again to government. So since I have paid it there, for me not to pay double, I have to minus it away before I remit it to the government. So this is what we talk about, the purchase VAT register. Then of course we have bank charges. No bank is going to charge you for anything related to your transaction related to your business. So you have to do the adjustment. It's also automated here. Of course, this is the final sheet which you are going to use to fill the form online on the FIRS platform, the tax authority platform. So at the end of the day, this is a FIRS VAT return. This is a return sheet. So everything is automated here. That is how it was. You can see this one carry column for month, total VATable sales, output VAT. We have total VATable purchase, then input VAT. Then give birth to, we have excess VATable brought forward, and then VAT payable. So at the end of the month, what you pay in for that month, it will amount here. So you can see that I have sample here. At the end of this period, with what I have here, the end of this January, this person is remitting 141,960. It's fully automated. So let's go to withholding tax very quickly. Coming to withholding tax, this is a template. This is design. The first thing we have is a setup, the WHT setup, which carry different transaction type and the rate. We have consultancy, contract, rate, commission, interest, dividend, and director's fee. Look at the company. This is a company TIN, the tax identification number, period, could be which month, whatever. So, and then we have vendors register. Vendors register. Of course, you see that this is a tax that you are collecting for government, deducting from source when you give out a contract to um, different company or a vendor looking for contract from you, or somebody rendering a consultancy service for you. So they are your vendors. So these are the register, they are details, they have ID, they have name, they have tax, vendors thing, address and phone number. So we have withholding transactions, the transaction related to this particular withholding tax. And then we have column for date, vendor ID, vendor's name. We have transaction type. So most importantly on this transaction type on this place, it has a drop down where you select the one that is applicable to you. So if I click on this transaction type, you can see I could see contract. I can select contract. If once I select contract, I can see this amount. You can see once I select contract, you see that is 0.05. Now if I change it to another one, I change it to um consultancy. This is a 10%. You can see it has changed. So I can literally change to rent 10%. You can see. So like that. Then we have gross amount, a withholding rate. So once you select the transaction type, determine how much it accrue for that person, for that particular vendor. All right. So this is a WHT summary. This place will tell you how much you are going to you amount grossly and how much WHT deducted for that particular month. And then of course this is a sheet that will be submitted to, or that will be used to fill your tax pro, or to fill your WHT online through the Federal Inland Revenue, now called Nigerian Revenue Service. All right. So, or the tax platform of your country, as the case may be, because you can use this template actually for any country. The only thing you need to do is just a adjustment of the rate, because the rate might varies from country to country. All right. So definitely they don't use the same rate across all countries. This is applicable to Nigeria. If you are using it for another country, the only thing you can do is to just change the rate from the source, from this setup here. And once you change the rate from the setup here, it will suit your country. So all you need to do is to change the rate here if you are outside Nigeria. So that's all about withholding tax. So this file is very crucial. So all you need to do is just to enter your transaction, enter this at the end of the month, you just print and then you submit and use the information at the end of this FRS compliance schedule at last year. This is the amount payable here that you are going to fill on the online on the platform. This is a tax deducted. Look at this one now. The sample is already here. That's why about the withholding tax. Then on the payee, the pay as you earn schedule, that is linked to the general payroll already here. I decided to, the schedule is here. I also link it with the payroll entirely. So once you prepare your payroll, it's automatically prepared. So all you need to do, once you enter the earning, the gross pay, the gross earning of a particular staff here, look at this is the annual pay, what the person is earning per annum. And once you enter it here, everything is automated. The tax, the payee will be calculated automatically. So it's highly formulated here. You can see the annual pay. Look at it. I have 25 staff here. All this thing that is filled up. So if I change this, all this gross amount and put another amount, the tax pension is automatically prepared on its own. Both the tax, the pension, the employer's contribution, the employee contributions, and all of that. So, and the pension schedule is automatically prepared. Look at this is a tax band peculiar to Nigeria. This is a monthly. payroll, this is the monthly payroll, and this is the pension schedule. Alright, this is a pension schedule, this is a pay slip per individual. Supposing you want to print a pay slip per individual to his staff, you can see this is the net pay. Look at the gross pay, total deduction. So at this point, this one I can select any staff. This place has a drop down here based on the staff ID. Once I select this one, now is messy down. If I select another staff ID, number 22, this is Blessing Sule. So we come here, this is the pay schedule. So as we change, if you want to make any adjustments from this annual, once you tamper with anything there, the adjustment will run through from the beginning to the end. So, and once this one is prepared, all you need to do to just print it. This is the pay schedule, and this is the pension schedule. Take this one to pension bank and then do the remittance. So if you come to here, you can see that from the annual pay, the payee calculation is done here. Look at it. This is the annual payee tax. Look at this column, column T, and this is the monthly payee. So from here, the payee is already calculated, but the distribution will cut across, the formularization make it to cut across and spread it to each page that it belongs to. Like this pension, the pension will come here, the pay slip will appear here, the payee schedule, everything will appear here. So that is how the payee work. So it's ready to use. All you need to do once you get it, just input your information, and you are good to go. You are good to go. Thank you. That's all about the payee.